Good morning everyone and welcome to another cut above. This is my second shaving video. Look, I've ordered quite a lot of stuff at the moment. I'm just waiting on it coming in. So I'm going to be doing some reviews on some soaps and brushes and razors, bowls, aftershaves, lotions, you name it. I've got some things coming in, so I'm looking forward to it. What I'm going to do today, I've got a bit of a review today. I've just picked up some cheap shaving cream from my local Coles supermarket in Meadow Springs over here in Western Australia. So I'm going to give it a bash. So it's just literally, it's called Shave, which is probably backwards on the camera. So look, there's not much written on here. All it's got in it: water, stearic acid, potassium hydroxide, coconut acid, glycerin, coconut oil and fragrance. It doesn't say whether it's any good for sensitive skin. Doesn't say anything like that at all, and by the looks of things it's actually made over in Queensland. So I'm going to give that a bash today, guys, so we'll see how we go. So I've just had a shower, I've just got out of the shower and got dressed, and the brush I'm using it's a WA silver tip badger hair brush. It's actually quite a nice little brush, but I was a bit annoyed. I actually soaked it in water. Now, I don't know whether I've done it wrong, but I soaked the whole brush in water with the handle and everything. And it had all the writing around the side, what it was, and the brand name and everything on it. And it actually, the water soaked the name off the brush, so I was quite disappointed with that. I was considering WA normally make pretty good products. That's quite a letdown, really. It doesn't detract from the brush. It's still a lovely looking brush. I know it's WA, it feels good. The brush, the actual hairs are lovely. But yeah, it's quite disappointing that the brush is actually not as it was when I bought it. Alright, so I don't have a bowl yet. I would have used one at the kitchen, but I'm not going. I'm going to wait until I've ordered a bowl online. So I'm just going to try and do a face lather with this and just see how it goes. Oh, putting that sort of new brush in the water makes the water stink. I'm just putting some more fresh hot water. And for those of you guys that didn't actually see my first video, if you want to check my channel out, if you want to like and subscribe this one, subscribe to the channel. You can have a look on there at my first video, my first ever shave. It's a bit long. This one will probably be long as well, because I'm not the most clever when it comes to editing and things like that. So, alright, so what I'm going to do, I've just got the brush, the shaving cream here. I'll just pop it up there just for you guys. Hopefully that focuses in, but I've got no idea whether it will or not. So I'm just going to pop a little dollop on top of the brush. Probably about that size. And see how I go. Now as I'm doing this, I can actually feel the brush heating up. I can feel the cream warming up, and it's actually making, at the moment, a reasonably thick lather. Now, I don't know what fragrance they use in it, but I cannot smell any coconut at all. There's coconut oil in here, according to the packaging. But yeah, it appears to make a reasonably good lather. I mean, that cost me $2.75 over here. So you're probably looking at, with the way the UK pound is now, with them becoming independent from the EU, maybe about £1.20, roughly. been a while since I've converted. I've been here for 9 years now, so my mind isn't what it used to be with conversions. Right, I'm going to leave it at that. There's still a reasonable amount on the brush. So I've got the Parker 99R, which I used in my first shave. It's the only razor I've got at the moment. It seems to work pretty well, considering I'm a bit of a newcomer to this stage. Inside it, this is the Astra Superior Platinum. Hopefully that focuses in, guys. If not, it will get better as I get better equipment. And this is the second shave from it. First shave was incredible, so hopefully we can get something similar. I'll just get stuck in. So with the shaving cream, seems to be quite a good bit of slickness on there. I would actually say even at this stage, it feels nicer than the Paraso white that I'll use the first time round. Now, I'm looking forward to getting some new blades. This feels still really smooth, but until I try something else I won't actually know what is a good quality blade. I mean, these are obviously highly recommended and regarded by all you guys out there that are shaving all the time. I keep forgetting there's two edges on this. I keep shaving with the same side and then rinsing. Almost forgot my soap patch there and whipped it off. Hopefully I've not done too much damage. So I mean, after whipping all the cream off, just with a little touch of water on the blade, it's still actually reasonably slick. I can see I've nicked myself a couple of times, but that's alright because I'm still new to this and I expect to nick myself probably for the next 50 shaves. Alright, I'll just rinse off. Well, first pass done. I could just feel there, it feels very smooth already. Brilliant. Absolutely over the moon with this type of shaving. I can't believe I haven't been doing this for the last 15 years. I'll lather up for the second pass. Now I can feel this time round that this shaving, it feels like the cream's deteriorated on the brush. I feel like I'm having to try and whip it back up again. I mean, you can see there it's quite thin now. The first lather was nice and thick. I don't know if that's because it's a cheaper cream, or it's maybe because I've shaved all the hair off and there's nothing much to grip to now or actually roughen it up. It certainly seems to be quite thin now. Right, pass number 2, across the grain. I don't even know if this is actually going on camera at the moment. I'm just going to turn this just a touch. Hopefully that's a little bit better. So the hair on my, see, this is just going really watery, this stuff now. The hair on my neck actually grows this way, so cross grain is actually down. Feels like I just nicked myself on the right hair. It could be the same one that I got earlier. I just went over it again, I think maybe. Pass number 2 done. I'm just going to refresh this water again. Now one thing I have noticed as well is this is doing the same thing as the Proraso. I don't know whether you can see it on there, it's leaving a white film on the actual blade, on the handle itself, everywhere. Now I don't know if this is something to do with our water. We get really horrible harsh water over here. It's really full of chemicals and things like that to sort of clean it out. As you can imagine, over in WA, we don't get a lot of water over here. It probably rains about a full 30 days out of the whole year, if you're lucky. So the water is quite highly processed. So it could possibly be why it's leaving the mark. So I'll find out when I use different shaving soaps whether it's these certain soaps or not. I mean, I would recommend to steer clear of soaps like this because it is an absolute pain trying to clean it all off. I mean, you'd be toothbrushing this every day, every time you use your shaver. Just rinse it off. I'll just have a bit of a feel. I'll probably go for third pass today. just going to put a bit more cream on this because it's just not cutting the mustard. There we go, see straight away, got a lovely lather again. So I don't know if that's the technique with this cream, that you got to put a little bit on every time, which isn't ideal, but still, it's not a difficult thing to pop a tiny bit more cream on there. It certainly lathers up nice on that first sort of whipping of the cream. So, I don't know if you guys can see, I mean that is quite a nice thick creamy lather. I can feel it's creamy, it's really nice on the skin. The brush feels great on the skin as well. So, this time around I'm going to go against the grain. No, there's the sun disappearing. I'm not sure or not, but I think I nicked myself quite bad there. I'll soon find out. It might just have been a funny feeling with the razor, but I'm pretty sure I nicked myself quite bad. I mean, this is quite a gentle razor, so to nick yourself with it, you're not doing a very good job. Yeah, I'm just putting it down to beginner's unluckiness. I'm obviously still trying to get used to the angles and I mean, to be perfectly fair, I don't know whether it's my beard or not, this razor just does not feel as smooth as it did the first time around. Alright, third pass done. So far a few nicks on the way, but not too bad. Just give it a quick dab off then. Now I don't know how much I'm going to get off this brush, I'll just let you see. Yeah, so in terms of product, I mean, I've lathered this up with 2 sets of cream now. There's a tiny amount of lather on there. Nothing compared to what I got from the Proraso, just a completely different quality of cream. But it's a soap, I think it's the Proraso's a soap, just in a different level of actually creating the lather. So I'm just going to do a bit of a final pass now, so I'm just going to knock this on my left. Just a clean up path. I hate the bits round my lips. I don't know if this is a property of this actual cream, but it does sting quite a bit. When I put it back on my face. And what I'm going to do today, that I used the feel ratio, or whatever it was called last time. I will do a review on it. More likely when I get a more aggressive racer and nick myself all over the place, because it was incredible for getting rid of all. I mean, I had a bit of razor burn, razor rash, and sort of a few nicks here and there on my first shave, and it